The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. This complete to Jones. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, here's Graham. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down, Tampa Bay. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down. Here's Grant. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Graham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, it's Graham. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, Graham looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? I'm going to come back to you.
Newton on first down. Complete to Jones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Newton looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Newton. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the run, Newton going to throw. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Set 90. Wolf. Check out read.
They'll run on 1st down. George. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You got it.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Graham going to set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They begin the drive with Williams. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Chad Hunt, 50, Plant, Pilot, 64, weak. Be afraid of me. Echo, you better be afraid of me. Got it.
On first down, it's George. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Alpha. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Now Graham to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 38.
From the 38, Newton. He He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20. Check 26, check 26.
Newton to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
On the toss, here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Graham to throw it. He's going to rifle one, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check.
Graham will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Graham on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey! I'm scared. Whip. Watch the whip. Check the backer. Hey!
Throwing here, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Switch. Tighten up. Here we go.
Newton now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. It's superb. They'll run on 1st down. George. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Here we go. Third and pace. Let's go.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Set hut.
3rd and 2. Now Graham. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.